Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
How old are you, 18?
Yes,
How-
exactly.
I know you prepare for acting by studying, but how do you prepare for the spotlight of everybody talking to you and asking what's this like and that kind of thing? What's it like for somebody 18 to have to deal with that?
Well, it's going to be rough, you know. The movie hasn't come out yet, but, you know, I'm already starting to get some attention for it. And you have to put it in perspective, you know. You can't take it to heart and say, gosh, everything these people are saying is true. Wow, you know, I am a great actor, this and that, you know. But you have to put it in perspective. I know what I am. I know what I want to do, you know, acting-wise. And if I get negative or positive reactions from this, I'm still going to remain the same. You have to if you want to be a successful actor.
When I was 18, I mean, when I was 28, I'm not sure I knew what I was doing. I mean, I knew I was going to go into broadcasting, but you got such a head start. Is that going to be good, you think? Did you know what you want? You feel good about that?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I believe so. I mean, because at such an early age, I've decided something that I really feel passionate about and I really love, which is acting, and I just want to stay in this business for as long as possible. And of course, if something comes up, I get a change of heart and I want to be a ecologist. I don't know, whatever. You know, there's always the possibility of me going to college after this. I mean, it's a super situation for me because I can do what I want to now, and if ever I get a change of heart, I can always go back to it. But I'm pretty sure of this.
How normal a life you get to lead? You go into school and...
I graduated a year ago, so I'm leading I'm like a, you know, a kid, you know. It's like I'm a teenager growing up, but with something else that's going on in my life. So, you know, I have to just take that into account. I don't want to become a movie star. I want to remain the same person, but become an actor, you know.
Yeah, movie star really, I think, is probably a pretty bad rap
Yeah.
for most everybody. I mean, I think if you could stay an actor, that's great, but sometimes if you get so successful, it doesn't let you do that. You worry about that a little bit? I mean, you see like Robert De Niro, people treat him differently than they do you.
Oh, of course. I mean, yeah. If you have respect like Robert De Niro, that's a different story. Yeah,
But his life is
there's a
not
lot.
his own sometimes. He can't do a lot of things that, you know, you'd like to do.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, and maybe that's something like in a smaller aspect, smaller scale, that will come to me also. But, you know, I'm just going to have to deal with it. It's just something, it's a part of acting, you know. I'll have to incorporate it into my life. Like I asked Robert De Niro, you know, if you could become an actor not without being a movie star and all that, would you do it? And he says, well, you know, you have to look at it in both ways. In a lot of ways, you get a lot more respect and people treat you differently, and you don't have to deal with a lot of things that you did before, but also your private life is just destroyed, basically.
What did you learn from watching him work every day? I mean, is there something you picked up, a technique?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, working with somebody in that level is just, you know, just working with him and watching him and actually doing a scene with him, you pick up on thousands of different things. And being around that whole environment of a large motion picture like that, and especially one like this, where I'm like the main character, you're always there picking up new things, and no one really has to teach it to you. It's just brought to you in that way.
Is the secret of great acting, is it concentration?
Well, basically, in my opinion, people may differ with me, but I have a different opinion, but I just try to remain true to the character. I try not to think about anything else, except when I'm in that scene and doing that part. I want to become true to that character, and how would this character react in this situation in real life? You know, whatever kind of character it is, how would he react in that situation? And I take it step by step like that. Like, is that real? Would I really be doing that facial expression? Would I really be acting like that in that situation? No. So let me change it and see if the director likes this. So it worked out really well because Michael wanted to make this a real movie, and I think that's what it is, a real movie.
Was it kind of a downer when it was over? I mean, because you're getting all this special attention and you're focusing, you're thinking so hard, and it's done.
Well, you know, then again, of course, it was an amazing experience for me. I've never learned more in my life doing this movie. But it's also a lot of responsibility, man. I mean, waking up every day, 6, 7 o'clock, working all day, every day, 1 day off a week, working for 4 months, I think we worked, being in every scene except for one. It's a lot of responsibility, too, and a lot of emotional drainage. So I was
just worried
happy
about getting sick, I mean, if nothing else.
I mean, I was happy and glad. I was happy and sad to have stopped.
Is Ellen Barkin sexy?
Is Helen? Well, she was my mother, so I wasn't exactly looking up her skirt or anything. So, but we were like really friends, But I'm sure she's sexy. Yeah, I mean, I'm a young boy, of course, sexy woman, of course. But she was my mother, so I didn't think of her in that way.
What a loss, yeah. All right, nice talking to you. You did a great job. I know everybody's real proud of you, and hope we get to see you a lot of times again.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.